Hi, Elise. How are you?
I am awesome. And I know you're living fabulous in charge and all that good stuff because I check you out on social media. So I know it's all good, right?
Life is good. I can't complain.
I'm going to start out on a light page because I know there's so much more to you than the music that you give us and just what
Yes.
we see in terms of your family. But like I said, a light page. Someone reached out to me via Instagram about this whole V spot steaming thing. And I see your wife did it recently. Yes. We talked about it on the radio.
Lord, I have no idea what's happening over there.
Well, they say that it enhances our health, and for the
Uh-huh.
guy, it's like a treat too. So, John, can we get you to testify to that fact?
Don't ask me yet. There's restrictions on that kind of thing when you give birth.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait a certain amount of time. She was just getting it ready for me.
Okay, all right. So, and we'll move on past that. So, oh, my skin is tingling. Is yours? I feel a little warm. Okay, let me be serious. Let us talk about your latest single, and of course, we're playing it here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Everybody loves it.
Thank you.
Talk to us about the song, how it came to be. Did you write it, or did someone pass it on to you? Like, give us some history on it.
I wrote it. I wrote it with some co-writers. We were all in a room together. The producer's name is Blood Pop, and he brought me this beat, and I really loved it. And we started writing a song to it. We came up with the idea to make it about being out, and just having a good time, and discovering that you met somebody that might be your future. And so the chorus, of course, goes, "Everything's gonna be all right. I think I just met my wife." And it doesn't happen to everybody like that, but sometimes you stumble upon something where it turns out to be more magical than you expected it to be.
Did it happen that way for you and Chrissy?
Well, we hit it off right away, and we started dating not too long after we met, and we've been together for 12 years now.
I'm still single, and I'm just going to say I'm a woman of a certain age, and I'm like on pause right now. I need some advice from a married man. And some other women do too. So can John Legend break it down?
Yeah, maybe that John Legend music, you need to just turn it up and get some of my John Legend wine too.
Oh yes, yeah. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Loosen things up.
With your wine, how did that come to be? Did someone approach you with that idea? Was that something like in the back of your mind on my list, my checklist of things I want to do someday?
It was something I wanted to do for a while because I always felt like my music went really well with wine. Just the mood that it set and how that went with wine. I just felt like it was perfect together. And I personally enjoy wine a lot. And so I felt like it would be cool if I came up with my own wine brand. And so I wanted to collaborate with somebody great, somebody that was already well regarded in the wine business. And I met this guy named Jean-Charles Bosset. He's the proprietor of a vineyard called Raymond Vineyards in Napa Valley. And we decided we would work together on this wine. And we started Legend Vineyard Exclusive, LVE, which is my wine brand. We started with a Cabernet a few years ago. A lot of people that have come to my tour, they know we do tasting experiences before the show
Nice.
and make the wine a part of the show. And then we just launched a rosé last week. And all of it's available at lvewines.com.
You have a lot going on. I love it. And with your creative, like it seems like you have to block the negative of the world while you're trying to create the
Yeah.
toxic. But then Donald Trump
Yeah, I
is
mean, you,
right
you
there.
can't completely forget about it, though, because a lot of stuff is going on and it affects a lot of people. And, I'm fortunate because I'm in a
Platform.
situation where a lot of what he does doesn't personally affect me, but I always have to be mindful that it affects a lot of people and speak out for those people whenever I can.
And I definitely appreciate you. And I say thank you on behalf, I'm sure, of a lot of people that you choose to use your platform to speak out against things that need to be talked about, particularly as it pertains
Yeah,
to
we
number
have to.
45.
We have to talk about it.
The children that have been separated from their parents. We
Yeah.
have going on right now, the whole immigration thing. Is there anything that you'd like to express on that page?
Well, my wife and I, we donated money to the ACLU because we believe they're doing a lot of important work to bring families back together. They're fighting in court on behalf of these folks that are trying to immigrate to this country. And really, they just want a better life. They're coming from situations where they don't feel safe, where they can't be their best. And they want to come to America because America has always offered hope and opportunity to immigrants. And now we've got a president that's shutting the door and rejecting people. And in order to deter them from even attempting to come here, he's saying, I'm going to hold your kid hostage. And that is evil. It's immoral. It's a violation of everything that we believe in. And so we've been donating money to fight it. And hopefully anybody that has the ability to donate can donate what they can to either the ACLU or other organizations that are doing the hard work to bring these families back together. There's still 2,000 families, 2,000 children that aren't with their parents right now and are traumatized by that, and they need to be reunited right away. You need to call your congressfolk and your senators and all of them and tell them, this isn't right, and they need to put pressure on the president and the administration to bring these families back together.
I love it. And John, what I like to do is bring it back to the music. We're going to go ahead and play your latest, but talk to us about what's coming, what we can expect, what you need people to get their hands on, the whole nine with your music.
Yeah, so we'll focus on Good Night right now because that's my single, and it's going to be your song for the summer. So make sure you get that. And then if you want some wine to go with it, go to lvewines.com. And then I got a special treat coming for Christmas, too. I've been in the studio.
Christmas music,
I've been in the studio with Raphael Sadiq, and we're going to have a really beautiful Christmas album that he produced for me. And I can't wait for y'all to hear that later in the year.
So you took me somewhere else. Santa Claus. Like, what's the deal on that in your house? Are you going to share that with your kids as something, like that whole thing, or what? What's your page?
Yeah, we do Santa. We usually take her to, like, the mall or something, to Macy's or something, and have her sit with Santa there and take a picture. But I don't know if we're going to tell her gift came from Santa. I don't know about that. My parents never did that to us. We knew who the gifts were coming from. But I'll talk to Chrissy about it. We'll see what she thinks.
All right. And on that note, we're kicking your song off. Final words for Fayetteville, North Carolina?
I love y'all, Fayetteville. I appreciate you. And thank you for supporting my music all these years. And hopefully you'll have a good summer listening to A Good Night.